morning, class.
Good morning.
This week is an exciting week for us because we are going to start learning about pop art. Do you guys know what pop art is?
No.
Okay, well, let's see. Pop art is a movement that started in America in the 1960s, and it was a reaction of World War II when the Americans started to buy up all this stuff, and it's called consumerism. So when they started to buy new cars and new clothes and all these new brands of food that was coming out, so the artists started to react to all this consumerism that was going on in America, and they started to include it in their art. The purpose of this was they were trying to combine high art and low art together. Does anybody know what high art is?
No.
High art is the kind of art that we see in galleries and in museums. And low art is the everyday art that we see in people's houses and stuff. So the artists wanted to break this barrier, and they wanted to bring the high art to the everyday people. So they started to include all the brands that we use and stuff like vacuum cleaners and celebrities and all this new stuff that we would see every day at stores and real world and in advertising. That's a big thing in pop art, advertising. So the most famous artists of this movement are Andy Warhol and Roy Lichtenstein. Today we're going to be focusing on Andy Warhol. He's one of the main artists of this movement. He's the one that's most known and most popular and most famous. And he's actually still very popular today. So Andy Warhol first started as a magazine and ad illustrator. So this is why most of his art is really bright and catchy, and it reminds us of our everyday stuff because he used to do ads. So he is the leading artist of the pop art movement, and like I said earlier, he tried to blur the lines between fine art and mainstream. Actually, when he was a little boy and he was 8 years old, he got this disease and he was stuck in bed for months and months and months, and he was just bored in bed. Can you imagine that, being bored in bed like forever and not being able to do anything or go play outside or anything? So he was stuck in his bed, and his mom actually came up to him and gave him his first drawing lesson, and he fell in love with it, and his life was changed forever, and then he became a famous artist. So these are some examples of his work. So this is Andy Warhol's famous banana and Campbell's soup and his Marilyn Monroe. Okay guys, now to help better explain Andy Warhol and his pop art, if you want to look over here on the screen, and we're going to watch a quick brain pop video to explain it a little better. Okay, so did you guys like that video?
Yes.
Awesome. Did you learn more about pop art?
Yes.
Okay, so now we're going to practice our own Andy Warhol, and we're going to attempt to make one of his pieces. But instead of doing 6, you're going to do 4. So what do you notice about this piece?
It has 6 squares.
Yes.
It
What else?
has bright colors.
Bright colors, very good. So our job is going to be to cut our paper into 4, well, divide it into 4, and then we're going to draw the same picture 4 times, and then we're going to fill it in using bright colors like Andy Warhol's. Yes?
Okay.
Awesome.
We're
What's step
gonna
1?
make 4 squares.
Okay, we're going to divide the paper. What are we gonna
Draw a picture.
do? Draw a picture. So we're gonna draw a picture. Of the same image or in the four squares. And what's the last step? Once you've drawn all your pictures, what's next?
Color it.
Color it. Very good.
Can it be dark colors?
Mainly the only dark color that we see in pop art is like black, just to emphasize things. So no, I don't want to see any browns or grays or sad colors. We want happy, bright colors, okay?
Okay.
And are we gonna color everything the same color?
No,
Why not?
because they're different colors.
They're all different. Very good. Andy Warhol colors each one of his pictures a different color. So we're gonna use different colors for every picture. But I don't have colored markers, so we're just gonna pretend that they're all different colors, okay? But yours are gonna be different colors. Are you guys ready to start?
Yes.
God. It's too early. Does anybody have any questions?
No.
Okay, well let me know if you have any questions. I'll be walking around to see what you guys are doing, okay? Oh, very good, Matthew. What did you draw?
Hot air balloons.
Oh, that's a nice drawing. You guys did such an awesome job with your Andy Warhol assignments that I really think you're ready to move on to a bigger project. So next, we're going to be working on a pop art poster. But before we can get to draw all the school stuff, we need to start by making a list and planning what we're going to include. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to explain it first and then you guys can get started on it. So our list is going to have to include things like our favorite cartoons, our favorite snacks, Does anybody else have any ideas?
Hobbies.
Hobbies, okay. That's a good one. Anybody else?
What about like brands or like
Brand, very good. You can include,
Like Coca-Cola.
that's right, Andy Warhol includes a lot of Coke products in his art for some reason. And lastly, I want you guys to include a bunch of fun stuff that you all like to do. Like in our example, there's balloons and rainbows and some cupcakes and stuff. I want you guys to include random fun stuff that you're interested in. Sound good?
Okay.
Okay, then let's get started. Okay, did everybody finish their list?
Yes.
Okay, good job. So now that you have your list of interests and favorite things, you can use that to brainstorm for your big pop art poster. So I'm gonna start passing out posters, and you guys just start planning what you're gonna put on it, and then we can start working on it. So if anybody has any questions, just feel free to come up to me and ask me, and I'll answer it for you.